We all find ourselves wondering at times, who are the wealthiest people in the world? Well, according to Forbes, it's not the ones with the most love and support, but the ones with the highest bank accounts. So, who are the true powerhouses? The game changers, the centibillionaires shaping industries across the globe. In today's video, we're counting down the 10 richest people in the world. Get ready for some jaw-dropping numbers and shocking rankings. Grab your score sheet and get ready to guess who's at the top. You won't want to miss this. Number 10. Steve Ballmer. At the end of our lineup of the world's wealthiest individuals, we have Steve Ballmer, with an impressive net worth of $107 billion as of 2024. That's right, our number 10 spot belongs to a centibillionaire. Ballmer, an American entrepreneur, investor, and former CEO of Microsoft, is also a passionate basketball enthusiast. Like many fans, he enjoyed watching games from his living room, but he took things to a whole new level. In 2014, he purchased the LA Clippers for a staggering $2 billion, perhaps so he could cheer for the team up close. Steve's rise to the 10th richest person globally is closely tied to his time at Microsoft. With 333.3 million shares in the tech giant and 14 years as its CEO, his wealth steadily climbed to astronomical levels. Even before achieving this incredible milestone, Steve Ballmer had an impressive beginning. Born in 1956 in Detroit, Michigan, he grew up in the affluent community of Farmington Hills. Today, he enjoys life with his wife, Connie Snyder, and their 3 children, likely indulging his passion for basketball whenever he can. Number 9. Warren Buffett. Claiming the 9th spot on this 2024 list is Warren Buffett, the legendary frugal billionaire, with a jaw-dropping net worth of $108 billion. Known worldwide as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett is a masterful investor and the driving force behind Berkshire Hathaway, which owns stakes in over 60 companies spanning industries from energy to dining. If there's an opportunity to make money, Warren Buffett knows how to seize it. Buffett stands out for his modest lifestyle, despite his immense wealth. While other billionaires might flaunt their riches with extravagant purchases, he's chosen to stay grounded, living in his $652,000 Omaha home and focusing his financial efforts on acquiring companies and funding new ventures. His philanthropic contributions are equally legendary. Buffett has pledged to donate over 99% of his fortune, already giving away more than $45 billion, primarily to the Gates Foundation and other charitable organizations. Despite his generosity, he remains firmly on the list of the richest individuals. In 2010, Buffett, alongside Bill Gates, launched the Giving Pledge, urging billionaires to commit at least half of their wealth to charitable causes. The initiative has attracted prominent names, including Elon Musk and Larry Ellison, making it a defining movement in global philanthropy. As of 2024, Buffett continues to balance his time between managing his empire, promoting charitable causes, and enjoying a quiet life in Omaha. Number 8. Sergey Brin. Next on the list is one of the brilliant minds behind Google, Sergey Brin. Legends say that when you mention him in your videos, the algorithm rewards you with double the views. It's no surprise that a founder of Google made it onto this list. After all, you're watching this video on YouTube, which is owned by Google, and Google itself is a subsidiary of Alphabet, a company that Sergey co-founded. He's also served as its former president, controlling shareholder and board member. In short, Sergey Brin is undeniably wealthy, with a net worth of $120 billion in 2024. Brin's achievements are vast, but his fortune is even more impressive. As one of the founders of Google, he helped shape the tech giant that's revolutionizing the world. But outside of Google, Sergey has been deeply involved in personal projects. Along with Larry Page, he's working on solutions to tackle global energy and climate challenges, including investments in offshore wind power and more energy-efficient vehicles. Like many billionaires, Brin has also taken an interest in the space race. He's invested $4.5 million in Space Adventures, a Virginia-based space tourism company. Space Adventures has successfully sent at least 7 tourists beyond Earth's atmosphere. So the question is, does Brin have the upper hand in the space race? Let us know what you think in the comments. 7. Larry Ellison. Next on the list is the Oracle of Silicon Valley, Larry Ellison, who comes in with a staggering net worth of $122 billion in 2024. Ellison made his fortune as the founder and former CEO of Oracle, a tech giant that, while perhaps not a household name for everyone, is a key player in the tech industry. In fact, Oracle's impact has been so massive that Ellison's wealth has soared, even surpassing other tech titans at times. Before claiming the title of the 7th richest person in the world, Larry briefly held the title of the richest person globally during the 1990s. He was also one of the highest-paid executives at several points, with a salary that once reached $90 million. Larry Ellison's path to immense wealth is quite remarkable. Born in New York City, he was adopted as a toddler and raised in a middle-class neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. After dropping out of 2 universities, he ventured into the tech industry, which led to the creation of Oracle, a software company that rose to prominence, competing with Sybase and Microsoft SQL Server. These days, Ellison is living a life of luxury on his private Hawaiian island, Lanai, which he bought nearly entirely for $300 million. He's also a prominent figure on Tesla's board, after purchasing $3 million worth of Tesla shares. Number 6. Mark Zuckerberg. Number 6 on our list doesn't need much of an introduction. Who hasn't heard of Mark Zuckerberg? And if you haven't yet, just wait for Meta to fully take off, and soon your smart fridge might start talking to you like your friendly neighborhood billionaire. Zuckerberg's wealth, with a net worth of $123 billion in 2024, primarily comes from his substantial holdings in Facebook. Not exactly a surprise, right? Being the founder and CEO of Facebook, now Meta, will certainly have that effect. The company has undergone a major rebranding recently, likely in response to a decade of internet memes poking fun at them. Back in 2004, Zuckerberg launched Facebook, originally called The Facebook, marking the beginning of a long trend of quirky names from the founder. Aside from his role as CEO, Zuckerberg also controls about 400 million shares in the company, which gives him 58% of Facebook's total voting power. So, if you have any grievances with Facebook, well, you can blame Mark for that. Yes, even that time you accidentally posted something on Facebook you didn't mean to. These days, when he's not testifying before Congress, Zuckerberg spends time with his wife, Priscilla Chan, and their 2 daughters, enjoying life in one of his many homes. And of course, he's chilling in the metaverse, making the future even more immersive. Number 5. Larry Page. The next entry on this list probably won't surprise you, though the gap between this Google co-founder and the last one is a bit wider than expected. Just like Sergey Brin, Larry Page is a Google mastermind, co-founding the search giant in 1998. He also served as the CEO of Alphabet for a period, making him a significant figure in shaping the modern tech landscape. Larry Page graduated from Stanford University, where he met Sergey Brin, and together they created Google's revolutionary PageRank algorithm, which helped propel the company to dominance. As a result, Larry Page now enjoys a net worth of $125 billion in 2024. While his fortune is largely tied to Google, Page has expanded his investments beyond tech. Not one to be left out of the space race, he's a founding investor in Planetary Resources, a space exploration company. He's also backed flying car startups like Kitty Hawk and Opener, proving that if you can't conquer space, you might as well dominate the sky. These days, when Larry isn't gathering insights on virtually everyone, he's cruising in his Tesla Model X or relaxing on his 193-foot mega yacht. Number 4. Bill Gates. Next up, we have a man who has remained a fixture on the list of the world's richest for a very long time. American business magnate, software developer, and investor, Bill Gates. Let's be honest, you knew he was going to make this list. The only question was what spot he'd take. Gates is widely recognized as one of the most well-known billionaires globally. After all, it's his name you curse when your PC crashes yet again, thanks to the fact that statistically, most of us are using Windows. That's because Microsoft is one of the largest corporations in the world. And guess who co-founded and was the CEO of this tech empire? That's right, Bill Gates. Gates has amassed a net worth of $138 billion in 2024. And despite his extensive charitable efforts, his wealth just keeps growing. Even though he stepped down as CEO of Microsoft, Gates hasn't retired. He continues to pursue a mix of business ventures and philanthropic work, most notably through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, though the name's a bit awkward post-2021 following his divorce. Speaking of personal matters, Bill's idea of an island vacation didn't exactly help his marriage, but that's a story for another day. These days, when Bill isn't focused on giving away his fortune, he's become a frequent feature in various conspiracy theory videos floating around the internet. Number 3. Jeff Bezos, formerly number 1 on the list of the world's richest individuals, Jeff Bezos dropped a few spots in 2021, which, unfortunately, means the Bond villain jokes don't have quite the same punch anymore. However, with a net worth of $195 billion in 2024, Bezos remains one of the wealthiest people on the planet, even though some once speculated he might become the world's first trillionaire. As the founder, former CEO, and chairman of Amazon, a company that has exploded in growth over the past few years, thanks in part to the global shift towards online shopping during the pandemic, Bezos is likely to remain in the top 3 richest people for the foreseeable future. He might even stage a comeback to the top, especially considering he still owns around 55 million shares in Amazon, one of the largest companies in the US, despite his divorce from Mackenzie Scott in 2019, which temporarily dropped his net worth to $114 billion due to a significant settlement. Bezos has bounced back swiftly. In fact, in 2021, he made headlines for launching himself into the edge of space aboard a rocket built by his own company, Blue Origin. And although many signed petitions for him to stay in space, he returned to Earth as planned. These days, when Bezos isn't enjoying time with his new girlfriend, he's out there winning the billionaire space race with Blue Origin. Bernard Arnault. We now have the recently short-lived former richest person in the world, Bernard Arnault. That's right. For a few months in 2024, Arnault was at the top of the global wealth ladder. Though his time as the world's richest was brief, Bernard Arnault is still, by a wide margin, the richest person in France, the richest person in Europe, and the richest person in fashion. With a net worth of $198 billion in 2024, Arnault has managed to maintain his place at the top of the financial world, even though he's already claimed the title of the world's richest person 3 times before, most recently in 2019 and 2020. Given the sheer scale of his business empire, It's a bit surprising Arnault doesn't stay at number 1 for longer. He controls over 70 luxury brands, including powerhouses like Louis Vuitton and Sephora. From fashion to wines, watches, perfumes, cosmetics, and even pastries, Bernard's investments are truly diverse. Yes, that pie reference earlier wasn't just a metaphor. He has his fingers in nearly every luxury good imaginable. These days, Bernard is either working with his 4 children, Frédéric, Delphine, Antoine, and Alexandre, to manage the family business, or he's relaxing aboard his $150 million, 333-meter yacht, the Symphony. Number 1. Elon Musk. And now, we have the richest person in the world, with a mind-blowing net worth of $283 billion, Elon Musk. While we're not quite at the trillion-dollar mark yet, don't be too surprised if he gets there in the near future. Musk's net worth is nearly $100 billion higher than former number 1 Jeff Bezos, and he's still on the rise, even without his commercial space travel fully taking off yet. Elon Musk is another hugely popular billionaire. Born in South Africa and later becoming a Canadian-American, he's a businessman, inventor, investor, and CEO of SpaceX. With all the public appearances and cameos he's made, he could probably add actor to that list too. Musk's career has been nothing short of extraordinary. He made his first software sale at just 12 years old, and his first company, Zip2 Corporation, was sold for $307 million in cash and $34 billion in stock options. This was just the start. Musk co-founded X.com, which eventually led to the creation of PayPal, later sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in stock. In true Elon Musk fashion, he turned SpaceX into a $74 billion company and made Tesla a leader in the world of electric vehicles, cementing his place on the cover of Time magazine as Person of the Year in 2021. These days, when Musk isn't busy with his mission to colonize Mars, he's showing up on your TV screens, keeping us all entertained and intrigued. Either he's being interviewed, or he's being exactly as funny as you expect a tech billionaire to be. So, which billionaire caught your attention the most? I'm guessing it's Musk, right? He does have that magnetic charm. If you enjoyed this list and want to see more incredible stories of wealth and power, make sure to click on the video on the screen. You won't want to miss what's coming next.